Shane Warne was the undoubted superstar of the modern game, a bottle-blonde genius who mesmerized batsmen across the world and single-handedly revived the art of leg spin bowling. He burst onto the world scene in 1993 with an outrageous delivery to England batsman Mike Gatting that pitched 2 feet outside leg stump and hit the top of off. Warne went on to take 708 test wickets in a stellar career. He was also a fine ODI cricketer, taking nearly 300 wickets and winning the World Cup with Australia in 1999. At the age of 52, Shane Keith Warne died of a heart attack while on holiday in Thailand. The game of cricket has lost one of its true legends.
Oh yes, has he got him? I think he's out stumped.
Oh, he's bowled him. It was off the bat, and Shane Warne strikes with just his 3rd delivery. Oh, he's nodding. As soon as he starts nodding, it's bad news. And Pakistan now really on the rack.
Straight to slip. He's got him. Great little catch. Beautifully bowled by Shane Warne. This game is coming alive.
I like to think that I inspired young kids to go out there and try and be spin bowlers and take up cricket. So that's quite a good legacy to leave. Warne was an all-time great, a once-in-a-century type cricketer, and his records will live on forever. We all grew up watching Warne, idolising him. We all had posters on his wall, had his earrings. We love so much about Warne. His showmanship, his charisma, his tactics, the way he just willed himself and the team around him to win games for Australia. And probably above all else, his incredible skill as a leg spinner. There's so many guys in this team and squad who still hold him as a hero, their all-time favourite player. And the loss that we're all trying to wrap our heads around is huge. It's been a really tough day, a couple of days for Australian cricket after the passing of Rod. We just wish the best to both families, especially Shane's parents and his kids. The game was never the same after Warne emerged, and the game will never be the same after his passing. Rest in peace, King.
It was all in the dressing room. First thoughts go out to his family and his closest friends. Many condolences to all of his loved ones. I mean, it's hard to know what to say really. My experiences of Shane was someone that absolutely loved the game of cricket. It was always a joy to be around, gave so much energy to the sport, and obviously as a kid growing up was a massive idol of mine. Someone who wanted to emulate the way he could win a game on his own. His skill level is incredible, but to have the opportunity to spend some time with him, get to know him a little bit, albeit not a lot, it's deeply saddening to hear the news this morning.
Did he influence your career in any way?
Certainly as a young kid watching him play. I'd been 14 when that 2005 Ashes was on, so in many ways that was that series was a massive influence on my career. And the way he sort of captured the nation along with the whole of that series, but his phenomenal performances throughout were, they're the sort of things that make you want to get into the game and play it and play at the highest level. And you could see his joy and enthusiasm when he played, but it's still there. Like when you got to speak to him, even as a player now, great to chat to about the game. Very knowledgeable. Just wanted to see the game played at the peak of its powers, and it's just really sad.
A lot of people say he got that balance between competitive edge and then sportsmanship right too. Is that something you agree with?
Well, from watching on the sidelines, definitely. I never got a chance to play against him, but anyone that you speak to with him again that played against him said that, you know, how formidable he was to play against, not just with his skill, but how he played the game, but at the same time, you know, did it in the right way. And he was a big advocate of that when he spoke about the game and commentated about the game as well. So, you know, in my opinion, I would say so, yeah.
When Warne emerged, it was the best thing that had happened to cricket for a long time.
I was a man on a mission. I wasn't taking any prisoners. One of the few rock and roll sportsmen, and I think people really liked that about him.
You could not take your eyes off him when he bowled spin.
I wouldn't hesitate putting Shane's name right there amongst the top spinners who have ever played the game.
There is always a human cost in the pursuit of greatness.
You have to make sacrifices to be an international sportsman. And to be the best, you've got to be selfish.
So you can imagine the staircase of fame and adulation and the staircase of scandal that followed it.
Lots of happy memories, lots of sad memories. We only ever saw him as dad.
He's larger than life. You know, he's Shane Warne.
Well done to the Australian women's cricket team. Absolutely awesome effort yesterday. You made us all proud. You're absolutely fantastic. And what about some of those moves on stage with Katy Perry too? Outstanding off the field, outstanding on the pitch. We will raise a glass to you and say congratulations. You guys were awesome. And you rock. Well done.